Hey, welcome again. It's Andy of Andy Bower YouTube Fishing. I hope you're well. Many thanks for liking, sharing and subscribing. Today we're at a place in North Devon at the lower reaches of the Bristol Channel, and hopefully we're going to get a few fish. I haven't been out for a couple of weeks, so the target really is just to get some fish and get back to it, so that's all good. So I hope everybody's well. I'm again fishing with my little friend Paul. He's just a bit further down there, and he's trialling for maybe a bass or a pollock or something like that. Me personally, I'm going to be trying for any fish that wants to come along and eat my bait. So fingers crossed, we'll get you some fish. Thank you for sharing, liking and subscribing. Please keep watching, and I'll speak to you all very again soon. See you soon. Thank you. So after a visit to Speed Baits in Minehead, owned by Mike Webber, I picked up some absolutely fantastic baits here. Just about to put these out, but the peeler crab are enormous. These are superb crab. As you can see, he's got plenty in stock. They are literally either all ready to go. They are proper crab. So I would suggest, guys, get yourselves down there, have a chat with him. They are superb sized crab. He very kindly donated a few little packets of bait to us today as well, just to give it a try. Looks like either sardines or herrings. Actually, sorry, pilchards. Nice oily baits. They look brilliant quality. And then these little joey mackerel, unbelievable. So guys, there we go. That's our bait today. Pilchards, joey mackerel, and some superb sized crab. So like I say, get down, have a chat with him. Mike at Speed Baits in Minehead. Give him a shout, I'm sure he'll look after you. So having cut open these baits and cut open these packets, these pilchards are oily, they're bloody, which is amazing. Obviously the joeys are perfect size baits, both of them. We're going to try them in a minute and see how we get on. Like I say, these baits are superb. Thanks, Mike. So there we have it, a pilchard. I've literally just bound it on. You see the blood coming out. These are still partially frozen. Hooks are nice and proud. I've got a 6-ounce lead, and well, you can see the blood coming out on my hand. Look. And the trick with this as well is I haven't bound it up very tight, because sometimes people can bind them up far too tight and it oozes all the scent out of them very quickly. Obviously it's still partially frozen, so you know, look at the blood on my hand, look, partially frozen, so it's going to take a little while, so I better get that out. And there we go, that's a pilchard presented on a pulley pennel. So it's a pulley pennel. So there's one of the mackerel baits. You saw the pilchard bait just now. This is a small joey mackerel, absolutely full of blood. You can just see it on my hand there coming out. Hooks are very proud. This one's going to go in really short, so there we go, that's a joey mackerel. I haven't bound it up too tight either. Some people I see put the elastic on really tight. I don't think it needs to have it that tight, but hopefully that's going to give me the answers to catch a decent fish. There we go. No, you're right, I didn't. Yeah. Line snag. It was a line snag. I didn't lose any gear. It's got all the gear, no idea. Paul, you are the very proud captor of a rather large cod. I haven't said it on film yet. How heavy was it, Paul? 15.7. Oh god, I'm so pleased I wasn't there. That drizzle's been coming down for about an hour now, making things a little bit wet. Your hands are a little bit wet, but hey, this is what it is, isn't it? Where is he? Just going to leave that one for a minute. Got something nibbling away. These little joeys, the skin is lovely and tough. Which sometimes it's not. Oops. There's my elastic. There it is. The old elastic. Again, I'm not going to put too much elastic around this, not too tight, because I don't want all the juices going out too quick. In a minute, I'm just going to snip the head off of it, just let the blood start coming out, snip the tail end off, and literally lob it 30-40 yards. I've got a rotten bottom rig on as well. Oh my god, my little mate. I'm so pleased that he had that fish, but Jesus Christ, he don't shut up anymore. Alright, Paul? He don't shut up. He's gonna love watching this in a minute, or later. So, here we go. I've got crab and a 6-ounce gripper on. On the other one, I've got a joey. Oops, a daisy. Guess what happened? My thumb slipped. Hey? Oh, brilliant, thanks. Okay. When it drizzles this long, everything seems to get very wet. So I don't normally do this, but I don't know why I fancied it. I'm going to stick a little bit of chopped up mackerel. I brought 4 or 5 little mackerel myself anyway, so I'm just going to sprinkle a few little bits in around the boulders. Might work as chum, you never know. Don't know if anybody else has ever done it. It's worth making some comments just to see if you benefit from it ever at all. But chum works when you're on the boats, so why wouldn't it work on the beach? In a short while, just for low tide, I will be putting a bait very close in. I'm just going to chuck some of that out. Who knows? Chuck a couple up in the boulders. That I say, who knows? Worth trying. It's deep water here. These boulders are pretty big. You never know, there could be a big fish lurking.
Yeah, they're all tangled.
Never mind.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. This is that joey mackerel bait.
I thought your other one had a little nibble on the net.
Here we go. 40-yard lob. Job done. That's going to stay there for a little while then. cheese. What we got? What have we got? We've got a whiting. So we got a 2-hook flapper, both with little bits of crab on it and a crab leg. So 2-hook flapper with a crab leg and a bit of crab on each. Let's try and get a bit of activity going. At least I'm in the lead at the moment. I'll keep him quiet. This weather is very, very wet indeed. It's getting a bit cold now as well. Finally, we catch ourselves a little whiting. That can go back ever so quickly. Hopefully we'll catch another one. Little whiting, 1-0 to me. You alright? It's starting to get a bit dimsy. I've definitely got something having a good old rattle on me. Could be a whiting. I've got a 2-hook flapper out, which I think we've got a recording of that just now. So I'm just going to wind that one straight in and see if it's a fish or not before it gets too dark. That rain stopped for a minute, which is cool. Got really cold just now. The temperature dropped really rapidly. Might have come off actually, or not, I'm not too sure. Tide should be just turning about now anyway. What we got? Another little whiting. What's he full of? I don't know what that was in his mouth. There you go. You can go back. Number 2. Go on. Off you go. Not too sure what that was. That was in its mouth. Let's have a look. Are you using squid? No?
I did. That last one I know squid.
Well, he's got a load of squid in his mouth.
That's right.
Well, he did have. Isn't that weird? Oh, dear. I know it's difficult to see, but I've got on the left hand rod, the lower one of the two, I've got a pilchard. I can't believe a whiting to having that away. And on the right hand rod I've got a joey mackerel. Both of them have got bites. But hey, this could be something. Well, let's wait and see, shall we? Before I get too excited. I've lowered this bottom rod because the lines were very, very close together. So just want to make sure the lines don't catch when winding in. So the left-hand rod, top rod's going now, look. Oh, got to go. So whilst I'm getting absolutely battered by whiting, and I mean battered by whiting, everything I'm putting out, they are hitting it. Pool's a bit quiet, so there must be something different in the baits. I've decided to do a hair rig with wire, and on the bottom of the hair rig we've got a couple of crab legs. So ideally the whiting's going to take the crab legs, and I'm just going to leave that out there until we go. So that's the thought. So a hair rig, look at the oil again coming out on my hand. Hair rig with the intention of catching a small whiting on the bottom hook, and then obviously we've got the two big hooks ready to go. So the hair rig worked. So you can just see in his mouth there, you got the little hook which was the crab, and the top hooks which should have been for a bigger fish, out and proud, ready to get a big fish, but nothing come along. So the hair rig definitely worked. Like I say, you can just see the hook in its mouth. I'm going to put this little bugger back. So as a summary today, we ended up down North Devon and struggled to catch what we were after, which was bull huss, spur dogs. This time of the year people get spur dogs, which come in a little bit close to shores, certainly in the rocky areas, deeper waters. But it wasn't meant to be today. We had a few whiting, fished it hard. Big lesson though, we went to a mark where it took us about 20 minutes to walk to, and we both just didn't feel that it was right. When I mean it wasn't right, it was quite a steep drop, and therefore we made the decision to move somewhere else, which was much more safe. So one thing I would say in future is, if you have that feeling, that gut feeling, always go with it. If you don't feel safe, then fishing's not worth it. Thanks ever so much, guys. I'll see you all again soon, and stay safe. Cheers for now.